line of Jacob, and he will teach us his ways.
That's what's going to come with the kingdom too. These other nations are going to want to come learn of the cheat codes, man.
They're going to want to be an Israelite. I want to be an Israelite.
Oh, shit.
You know what you want to be? Oh, I want to be an Israelite. You know, they're going.
Hey, you see that now where they say, oh, we want to go to be a Tibet monk, we want to go study that type of stuff, we got to go study Buddha. They trying to go, yeah, they studying all these different people and stuff, Aristotle or whatever, whatnot. But in that day, they gonna be like, oh, but they gonna know, man, we gonna have the power and the glory and everything. We gonna have a whole new kingdom, man. We gonna be manipulating elements, having chariots, all kind of stuff. They're like, we ain't never seen no shit like this before, man. We gotta go deal with these people, man. All right?
Is there
Just a little bit more.
Yeah.
You gotta sit on that?
No. Read the rest of that chapter.
All right. It says, we will walk in his ways and paths, for out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of Yahweh shall shine from Jerusalem, and he shall judge among the nations and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares.
Cont, real quick. Hey, but that's what you're starting to see at that point in time when the Lord set up the kingdom, that the rulership's going to stem from there, man. You're not going to have these other nations doing what they want to do here and there. They got their rule. Nah. When the Lord set up the kingdom of heaven, the rulership's going to be from there on down, man. All the standard going to be withheld from Israel, man. All right? Continue on.
Cont, it says, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. All right, now if I may add, because why is nation not going to learn war anymore, man? All right, because once the Most High Yahweh Shai send his only begotten son Yahweh Shai back with the angels, simultaneously you're going to have 144,000 being raised up, man. All right, and then not only that, but you're going to have all corruption going on across the four corners of the earth. All right. And then who gonna overtake the kingdom? Daniel 7 and what's that? Daniel 7 and 18? The saints of the Most High. You know, hey, just yesterday, me, the brother, Michael Allah, and I was going to the store, you know, and through the spirit, you know, we was like, damn, hey, we ain't gonna be on this low level all this time, man. All right, the right hand side ain't gonna be on this low vibration all this time, man. So that's how the nations ain't gonna learn war anymore, man. Because we gonna be turned the fuck up, man. You gonna know what it is to be an Israelite in this time, okay? You gonna know who the Israelites are by the glory that Yahweh Shai is gonna magnify on his men, okay?
Let's go, brother.
It says, Cont, it's almost done. It says, nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. O house of Jacob, come ye, and let us walk in the light of the Lord. All right, so what? The nation's gonna know what? The nation's gonna know that when Yahweh Shai take this curse away from us, from being a so-called Negro, Latino, Dominican, all right, and put us back into our primary nationality, all right, biblical nationality. All right, we raised up and be those 12,000 men out of each 12 tribes. All right, that 144,000 the government with the 1/3. Then you gonna know what it is to be a God on the planet Earth and how a God rock, man. All right, and how to rule in righteousness, man. You see, that law is gonna go forth, man. All right, because we're gonna distribute that throughout the four corners of the earth, man. The same men that you see out here that's reading Bibles, it's called Bible totes. All right, we're gonna be raised up, man. All right, thus saith the scriptures. Okay, that's all I want to say, brother.
You want to grab something? Sure.
Yeah.
You done? No,
Yeah.
you done.
No, that's it.
Yeah,
Cont, that was good on that.
okay, come. All right, go on. All right, shalom, it's your brother Abadia. And basically, like the brother was going into, Esau Edom is gonna pay for his wickedness. Esau Edom gonna pay for the slavery of our people. And 2/3 shall also pay for them saying that put the blood of Yahweh Shai upon their children, which would be the 2/3. But right now, this is the spirit of Yahweh Shai. The spirit of Yahweh Shai prophecy. And as you can see, we are living in the year of Corona. All right, which has been deemed by the elder apostles to hold a great millstone, which basically we know the spirit of Yahweh Shai is dealing with that man, all right? So, it's going to become a time in America where if you don't have this chip, they will not allow you to purchase. They will not allow you to catch a flight to New Orleans or to New York or to Japan. Because we're coming into these times, because you can tell that the Heavenly Father is not playing. The Heavenly Father is shortening the days, and He's also allowing a lot of prophecies to come to pass at once. Salaki. That's how you can tell. Because Elder Uriah from Chicago, the second in command, said there are 5 brothers going live right now. There should be 20. And I was watching another brother from Louisiana camp. He was like, hey man, you need to be doing these videos. You need to find out how to filter water. You need to find out what herbs you can eat. All right, the brother even said like, stop playing the game all day. Stop playing 2K all day. Become a man. Things of that nature. In other words, we in the last days, man. All right, the mark of the beast is already here. All the videos we're putting up, all that reading we doing, all that fellowship with the brother, that's what's required of us. But are you gonna be prepared? Are you gonna be destined to get a seat on that chariot, whether you don't take the chip or you die from not taking the chip? This is a very serious matter. The same book that we read, which is known as the Bible, speaks about how apostles died for the truth. So this is not a fucking cakewalk, man. Understand what you got yourself into. Don't you know that angels are watching everything? The angels watching all the wickedness of Esau. So as I'm sitting here and I'm saying, oh, Esau doing this, Esau doing that, the angel also saying, well, I ain't doing and what I am doing. When nobody's around, the most critical time of your life is when you by yourself. Because you're not pulling the fast one the Most High. But nonetheless, though, we're going to go to the mark of the beast. Can I get Revelation 13? The water, huh?
It's Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
To receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead or in their right hand. But it doesn't matter what hand you get it in. It's basically known as, it's a point of servitude, okay? It makes you a servant unto them. Matter of fact, hold that, Bible Shah. Can you please get me on Leviticus chapter 20? What is it, verse 44? When it says the heathen shall be your servant. But a little bit above that, it says that if you have a servant in Israel, you put an oil through their ear. All right?
I think so. Not mistaken. It's been a minute since I looked for that one.
21. No, go to 21. Through the spirit. Just through the spirit real quick. It's not there. It's lucky. It's been a what you say? The old, I think it's in Leviticus 20. Yeah, it's 20, 44. Yeah, it's in the law. It's in the law.
I'll see if I can find it.
See if you can find it real quick. Bible Shah. Matter of fact, can you read that one more time, Bible Shah?
This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
Right, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. And this is why we have this image right here. Okay, this is going to determine if you really were serving Yahweh Shem Shai with all sincerity and being diligent. Okay? Deuteronomy 15 and 17. Water.
Got
water.
a few of them on there.
Yeah, it's a few of them up there. I think it was one like in Leviticus. Right?
What you looking for? Right here?
I thought somebody.
It's an Exodus though.
Yeah, 15.
This is
Read it, brother.
This is Exodus 21 and 6.
17.
Then his master, this is a law concerning, captivity.
Right.
Then his master shall bring him unto the judges. He shall bring him to the door, or unto the door, or unto the doorpost, and his master shall bore his ear through with an awl, and he shall serve him forever.
He shall put a what? An awl. Matter of fact, go to the word awl. Put an awl through his ear, and he shall serve him forever. That means that I'm gonna own you forever. So, hey, that's why Esau gonna put the RFID chip inside your body, because he wants to rule over you forever.
It's called, hold on, brother.
Go ahead, brother.
The definition for what was the word? It was awl. It says awl, a boring instrument. Now go on top of that. I'm over here holding the word for mark, and in Revelation 13 and 16 it says charagma, a stamp, an imprinted mark. This says a mark branded upon horses, a thing carved, sculpture, graven work. Going back to this here definition again, it says an awl or boring instrument. So, like the brother going into, all right, if you wanted to serve that master forever, basically, basically it was your brother. If he was a good employer, you want to serve him forever, you put that, that signet or that earring inside your ear, all right? But that's basically that mark or that, like I said, boring instrument. You get your ear pierced, it bores through your ear. All right, same thing, same with the mark of the beast. They're gonna forcibly imprint this or how you say, engrave it into your skin.
Now, the brother was speaking about bore. I went into the root word of the word bore, which is ratazai, and it says to bore, pierce of the ear, to pierce. It's a piercing. When you're piercing your skin, you're breaking your skin, like with a needle. So that's talking about the RFID chip, the radio frequency identification device, which is here today. The water. All right.
Hey, they also got big drilling machines, a boring machine, man. They
on,
bore holes through the ground or whatever, or you bore holes through whatever, man. Basically, like digging, man. So they like going back to the word karagma, they got to dig inside of your skin, man. Just like that earring. You go get an earring, they take the earring gun and it instantly bores through your skin. All right.
That's right, brother. That's absolutely right. It bores through your skin. So that goes to show you that if you do get that, you become branded. And didn't I say that to brand a horse?
Yeah.
Yeah, to brand a horse.
The mark branded upon horses.
A mark branded upon horses. But what Esau used to do during the time it was a hardcore bondage, they'll take one of them hot steel iron, them sticks, and they'll put it in the coal of fire. Yep. And then they'll put it on the skin of the cow or the horse. And if it's a cow, the cow will move. But you can see the smoke coming off the skin that's being burnt alive.
Hey, look at this.
Go ahead, up.
When you type in boring instrument.
Boring instrument, it penetrates. Boring instrument. Okay? Let's go back to the mark of the beast, the water up.
You welcome.
Come.
Hey, but like the brother was saying about the horses and the cows that they be branding, all right, you got it in the college fraternities or whatever with the black folks, right? They got, I think it's the Q dogs.
Kuma South Alpha and all that. Yeah, the Q
but I think it's the Q dogs. They get it actually branded on their arm with a big ass Q, man.
Yep, they get a big Q branded on their arm.
Right.
Just same thing they would do with a horse, or the same thing they would do with a cow. Go ahead, on.
And the reason that they do that to your horse or your cow is what? To show ownership of property, man. All right, just like every last one of these cars down here, they all got what? They all branded, man. There's a car that's branded by Toyota. I know the person who owns that car, Toyota. That one, Volkswagen, and Ford. Go ahead, brother.
And that's the spirit, Salakia.
Hey,
because we.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Because that's me. Because when you think about a Q dog getting that branded, they also take a vow. All right, I mean it's certain Q dogs that may not even, no other Q dogs who may be famous or whatever, but they all have the same vow. Okay, so you take that brand, you're vowing to the government to rule over you.
Right.
And that goes right back to the Great Society by Lyndon B. Johnson back in 1954. Same thing with the woman. They vowed to follow after Esau. Because what? Oh, as long as no man is here, I can get everything paid for. Hey, as long as you don't accept Yahweh Shai, we'll give you everything with this microchip. That's basically what you're doing if you take this chip. You casting away your husband. That's what our women did before women lived in 1960, and that's what you will be doing to Yahweh, who our maker is our husband, which we will be doing if we cast him away if we took that chip.
And the scriptures say, he that giveth the wife getteth a possession, right?
The water.
That's your possession. We the Lord's possession. So the same, but you got to understand what's going on right now.
That's heavy.
We started out, we wanted to be like these other nations. We wanted to have the kings over us. The Most High gave us a king over us, man. We started going out, we wanted to serve these other nations.
Yep.
Now we serving these other nations.
Never satisfied like a woman.
Right, our job was supposed to be following after the Lord. He's supposed to be our God. That's the first commandment. Thou shalt not have any other God before me.
Our hedge.
Our hedge. But what did we wind up doing? We wanted to serve Esau. So at the end all be all, like you can read in Ezekiel, 9:4, there's also a different word there for mark. You're going to get the mark of the Most High, being that that's his possession.
I think it's thumb.
Right, the wall or something like that. The wall. I believe, now that's a whole completely different word, all right? But what? You being branded as the Most High's possession, right? You got that wisdom and knowledge and understanding of the things he broke down into you, all right? That information inside of your head, that's a different type of mark. We're the children of the Most High in righteousness right now, but 2/3 of our people, they want to be owned and be possessed by the so-called white man. Right. So he's going to put his mark and his possession on you, all right? So what? You got 1 or 2 marks to take. You want the mark of the Most High, which, like, Ezekiel 9:4, it says, the ones that's on the highways and the byways crying and sighing for the abominations thereof, put a mark on them. All right, but to the rest that don't have that mark, that's not so-called got the mark of my ownership on them, kill them motherfuckers, man. If you ain't got that mark, kill their ass, all right? And the only people who ain't gonna have that mark is the ones gonna have this mark, man.
And you wanna know why? Because it says in Hosea that we are betrothed unto the Lord. if we are betrothed, we are engaged. So let's say I do go and take that mark, which is known as the RFID chip. I've just committed adultery because that RFID